just okay.
Start the show already. Sheesh.
By the will of Caesar, I am Polemopicus. I am a jurist in this great court, and need to assure that our purpose is known. The Just J Hip channel provides parody, entertainment, and educational content. All opinions, commentary, and statements expressed by the host, co-hosts, and chat participants are speculative, satirical, or sourced from publicly available information on the internet, and should not be taken as fact. We aim to spark laughter and discussion, and not to defame or do any harm. Content is created under fair use and free speech principles, and is intended to entertain and inform while navigating the wild world of adulting. I, Polemopicus, have spoken on behalf of Caesar, and remain at the service of the Empire. Please welcome our hosts for a brief message direct from them.
Don't come at us, people.
Yeah, don't come at us, people. Well, there you go. You know it's gonna be a good show when Just J-Hip has to start off with that, right? That's how we have to start things off. How are all you fine folks today? Hey, Ruby's Rescue and Cindy, Crusty Old Witch, Mel Clump, how are you? Rose T, Rickles, how are you, Rickles? How are you, fine folks? I hope you had a good day, a good morning so far. Hi, Sarasota Beach Bum and Rome, Wisconsin. Good morning. Hi, Nancy. Ketchup will be joining me. She's taking Saturday to school, but when she gets home, she'll be joining me. Hi, Sue Scat, David Taunton, In the Clouds, Nancy. How are you? Hi, Calvin and Brenda, and let's do this, Juliet. How are you, Barbara Fett? Hey, by the way, I have exactly 4,200 subscribers. So please like, subscribe, and share if you could. Let's try and get Jay to 4,300 subscribers in the next couple weeks if we can. Please share. Share it to your ex. Share it to your Facebook. Share it to your Chap Snaps. Share it to your, I don't know, to your MySpace. Wherever. Just make sure you hit the share and put it out there somewhere, and maybe somebody else will see it and be like, I like this. I like Just J-Hip. I bring a bingo Ruti and Scottish Granny, Tree God, Lisa Rats. How are you, Colleen? Oh man, sarcastic ones here. Oh, I do have to give a shout out real fast. Thank you, Peculiar. Thank you, Peculiar. Here you go. I don't know if I mentioned it. Peculiar gifted a $50 cash app when we were doing the drive for Ketchup to get her some new equipment so she wouldn't tank the Just J-Hip show anymore. Thank you so much for that $50 cash app from Peculiar. Thank you so much, Peculiar. Much love, much love. Hi, Ken Smalley. How are you? Wonderful, wonderful. I hope everyone's doing good. David Totten. I shared you out and my friend stopped talking to me, says Veller. Well, that's terrible. I was going to share one of your videos today. Now I'm second guessing that. Something to bark about. Good morning. I like that. Something to bark about. Hi, Stephen. How are you, Stephen Bear? I subscribed to Star just to see her puppies. I was mistaken as to what puppies meant. Do go over and give Star a sub as well. Let me go look. Let me see where Star is at. Hang on. Faves is driving home. She's not going to be able to type for about 10 minutes, says Faves. You take your time, Faves. You be safe out there. Let me see. Let me go to YouTube. Let me see where Star's at. Let me see. Try and get Star. 1,000 subscribers, but let's see where she's at. There she is. Starcasm, 866 subscribers. 866. Hey, Brummy, how are you? 866. So, your goal today is to go and get Star 900 subscribers. Can we get Starcasm 34 more subscribers just this morning? That would be terrific. Let me see if I can pop the link in the chat there. Let me see. I'll do so. There you go. Pop a link in there. Go check out Star. Head on over there. Get her to 900 subscribers today. Let's do that. Also, let me go see where Rugu Mama is at. Rugu Mama, I do have to mention my Rugu. Rugu Mama's the best. I love Rugu. She was in the show last night. She was in the show. Apparently, where is Rugu Mama? I can't find Rugu. I'm just scrolling through my thing here. I'm scrolling. I gotta find Rugu. I can't find Rugu. Where's Rugu? I'll find it. Oh, there she is. She has 635 subscribers. 635 subscribers. So, let's get Rugu Mama up to 700 subscribers today. Please support my friends if you would. I would appreciate it. We'll drop some other links in the chat as well today, but do go over and support Rugu Mama and, of course, Starcasm, my co-host. But today we have Ketchup. Ketchup is my co-host about 4, maybe 5 days a week. And I hope you enjoyed the Daryl Brooks coverage that just J-Hip provided on Friday and yesterday, because I do like doing other things. I don't just do What the Hells. On Thursdays, I cover Laura Owen's trial with that Rosalind Duke lady. She's pretty good, that Rosalind Duke. She's pretty good. She's bad at timelines, but she's pretty good. Now, last night on the show, actually, I should pull this up, and this will kind of cover a bit of it right here. Hang on, I'll pull this up while we're here. Sure that. Oh, I'll drop a link in there to the short. There you go. And let me see if I can I make this bigger? I don't know. Let's see. I got the volume up. Let's go check out this one here. This is Valor News parody right off the bat. Let's go to Valor and let's check this one out here.
Pulling out, I had banged left. Okay, remember they were all putting up a fence. Okay, and I was just talking. We had the windows open. We were talking to people. So I was pulling out left. I don't drive on the left side of the road. Okay, I find it amusing that that's where she stopped it, because is that where I was on the left? Well, that's the place I was at. They were doing the fence, and yeah, I was pretty much in the middle of the road, because that's where I drive, middle of the right. That's a road like that. I would be in the middle of the right, and that's what she drives. And I even pointed out that Jeremy is the one driving on the left side of the road. And he does it. He slows down on their.
Is this your argument for stalking when Lynette accused Jeremy of driving too fast, and he sure as shiz is going to record now, especially after you gaslit your followers about filming from the road the girl's bedroom, which was another one of your lies to get the ecosystem a little more unhinged? I am always hearing you say he's losing his sanity, like that's the #1 objective for you. And I'm not the only one to hear how giddy you get with any thoughts that being true. You might want to find something else to focus on, especially after Gopher made the PDF file remark. The cookie's crumbling.
I watch Valor View News when I'm backed up from eating too much of Gabe's cheese. His parody gets me regular again. Valor View News gets my approval.
Well, there you go. She's out there. She's banging a left. You don't even see George bang a left. You don't see George banging the left. Oh boy. Hey, Inspire member for 5 months. Thank you, Inspire. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. No, she was really hung up on the banging of the left, and driving down the middle of the road. And oh my God, there's no yellow line, so no one knows where to drive. Oh boy, this was a nightmare last night. This was a nightmare. And then, of course, we got SLOPHER. Now, I was appalled by this Jeremy Hell's character. He called him SLOPHER, all right? My understanding is his name is Topher, and he called him SLOPHER. Jeremy, how could you do this? How could you do this? It is kind of interesting that Just J-Hip says the same thing last week, and they were mad at Just J-Hip for about 38 seconds. Jeremy Hell says the same thing, and well, he's basically, a terrible, terrible, terrible person. Yeah, I like how Jeremy Hells does something. The same thing Just J-Hip does, and he takes all the heat off of Just J-Hip. All of a sudden, I'm back to being the golden child of YouTube, and now Jeremy Hells. It's all his fault. Yep. Blame Jeremy. See, it's like I didn't do anything. I never came up with the name SLOPHER. It was all Jeremy Hells' fault. I can't believe that he would do that. After they were mad at me for 38 seconds, but Jeremy, they'll be mad at you for quite some time, I have a feeling. Then they have SLOPHER on their show last night. Oh boy, SLOPHER. And SLOPHER says that Jeremy Hells is an effing PDF file right on their YouTube stream. Oh, don't worry. They edited it out. Yeah. I warned them of this, did I not, folks? Did I not warn them that having someone who's 19 years old on their show talking smack about Jeremy Howell, saying he needed to be punched in the D, saying he had sticks up his butt, saying he had a gerbil up his butt. And then I warned them, you've just entered this kid into the game. Well, Jeremy said the same thing last night, and now look, he's in the game. Hi, Nana Wag. How are you? How are you, Nana Wag and Kim Dodds and Crystal Thomas? I warned them. And then she goes off. Hi, C Girl. I haven't seen you in a little bit. Hi, C Girl. I'm glad you're here. Go check out Veller News Parody, though. That was from Veller News Parody. The one I just shared. I put a link in the chat to that short. Check out Veller News. It's been a hot moment since I have shared Veller News on the show. So go check out Veller News. Let me see if I can. Let me see. Give me a second here. I'm going to do something else here. Veller News, 770 subscribers. Now, it doesn't cost you a dime to subscribe to anybody. So there you go. Go give Veller News a like, give him a sub. Go give him a sub. He puts out good material, funny videos. So go check out Veller. Let's give Veller a boost as well, as I like to boost everybody who supports my channel, and I support theirs as well. I also have a song we're going to play later on. You know, when I do my shows, I like to take a break, and so I always put in a song. And today we're going to have a song by, who is it? Oh, this one's an Audio Coffee. We haven't done an Audio Coffee in a while, so I like to bounce around to the different channels and share a little bit of their stuff as well. Same as, Tizzy to Bounce or D Spills the Tea. A lot of these other channels I like to pop around and share a little bit of their stuff as well. So yeah, I'll pop over, give some of these people a sub. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. But no, it's the same thing that I warned them all with. All right? Just like Ray Boner Crusher, you don't get a get out of jail free card because you're old. All right? Just like Lips, you don't get a get out of jail free card because you're an idiot. All right? Just like SLOPHER, you don't get a get out of jail free card, all right, because you're young. That's not how this works. You platform this kid, put him on your channel, and he called Jeremy Hales an effing PDF file. That's not going to play well, kids. You should have thought about that. Hi, Attitude and Book Dragon Lady. How are you? Hi, Joan. How are you? Hi, Gracia. Good morning, Gracia. Gracious here, but well, that's what he did. I have to get some songs going. If anyone has song requests, give me a shout. Give Bella a shout if you got a song request. Yeah, give him a shout. But no, this is what's funny though. Well, I wouldn't say this is funny. This is actually the truth. Good morning, Gary and TK. Oh, she did. She jumped on that quick. Hey, audio, there you are. And Marsh, I was sharing an audio coffee Christmas song here in a little while. But this is what's funny. Hi, French Ring Psycho Dwarf. How are you? I have a 6-pack pregnancy. Oh, no. A 6-pack pregnancy. Oh, no. But no, this is what's funny. I don't know all of these people. So when I was on my show last week with Ketchup, all right. By the way, when I do my Daryl Brooks coverage, I might have to start calling it a Ketchup with Ketchup, you know, as we re-go over the Daryl Brooks case. And we've started at the beginning. We're doing the interrogation, and then we're going to go through the entire case. It'll take some time. This is a long one. All right. I might do a few longer streams upcoming where we can kind of really get through quite a bit of it. But yes, we will get through this Daryl Brooks case because it's one of those cases where I have a ton of knowledge on this case. So I feel like I can give some insight into the actual happening. So if you didn't watch the entire case, or if you don't know all of the background of Daryl Brooks, who ran through the Waukesha parade in his vehicle, I'm covering that. All right. I couldn't cover it when it happened at the time because I didn't have a channel. Oh, look who's here. That Ketchup lady's here. Hi, Ketchup. How are you?
Hi, Jay. Sorry I'm late, everybody.
Oh,
There was two old ladies stuck in the snow.
Ketchup's late. Ketchup's
helped
late.
them push their car out. Don't listen to him.
Ketchup's late. Oh, congratulations, Ketchup.
Thanks, Jay.
That's what I do. But no, I was telling you just before the show, last week, says Daryl Brooks is just a nutcase. He is, Juliet, but I think sometimes maybe my insight into this case, I think people might enjoy it. So that's why we've been sharing it. We've done 2 streams so far. Go back and check them out. We're just in the interrogation portion. All right, but we'll really start catching up on the actual case. Now, when we get to the actual case, I'll probably skip over some parts in terms of, there are a few witnesses where I would say maybe they're a little boring other than the cross-examination. So the direct examination, we may skip over portions of that just because, like when you get into the DNA guy, it was 2 hours of, but the cross-examination was still good. So, we might skip over a few things, but we'll cover most of it. It'll just take us a long time to get through because this was what was it, about a 2.5 week trial, 8 hours a day, a trial that could have been over in probably 7 days had it not been for Gerald Brooks being Gerald Brooks. So, of course, we're going to continue as it is. And it was funny. I was telling Ketchup, though, Milltown or Milltoast, he was over in Ray's stream yesterday. And Milltoast said, I just find it so good that just J-Hip's actually covering actual news. Maybe he's, turning away from the hate. Hey, Mel Clump, Ketchup is very cool. Jay is all right, I guess. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Mel. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Mel. We appreciate the too. No, the thing is, though, I cover what I want to cover. All right. So, yes, yesterday I could have put up a stream and I could have said, Bombshell, FLEASA says stupid crap on Saturday night. All right. Anti-hells are idiots. All right. And then I could have said, I'll give you a FLEACAP. And I would have got the normal 2,000 views that I normally get. But that's not what I wanted to cover. I thought they were boring. So I did what I wanted to do. I did Gerald Brooks instead because that's what I find interesting. So no Miltoast. I didn't just sit around and, think I'm changing my ways. I'm going to get away from the hate. No, I wanted to do what interested me that day. Okay. And sometimes the flea bags don't interest me. Sorry. Last night they did. Now, Ray had a lot to say about me, Ketchup.
He did?
Oh, yeah.
What'd he say?
Well, he said that just J-Hip has apparently, he was surprised I could cover, news because, he thought I was 12 years old and that I had a speech impediment. And he didn't want to say anything because he thought it was a personal issue. And also he didn't think I had the, mental capability to cover actual news. And, and with my voice, how could I even do a coherent stream? So that's what Ray had to say about me. And then he went on and, he said more. He said, just J-Hip can't change because quite frankly, all right, I can't change because I ripped Ray a new one. I tried to rip Ray a new a-hole, all right, for some reason on my stream, and I have no idea what the living hell is he talking about when I gave a history lesson? I gave him a history lesson. What's he talking about, Ketchup?
I have no idea. He's not making a lot of sense lately.
Yeah, I know. Ken says, Jay, we love you no matter what you show. Thank you. But I show what I want to show, Ray. And yes, I'm sorry if, I have my speech impediment. And that's really killing you. And he also was talking about Megan Fox. Now, this Megan Fox lady, now she's pretty terrible, Ketchup.
Oh, yeah? What'd she do now?
Well, as he said, basically, she's like the bottom rock at the shell of the earth. The bottom rock, because, the shell of the earth used to always be rock.
Right.
The shell of the earth, wouldn't that be the outside of the earth? I would think maybe he would have wanted to talk about the core of the earth. But apparently, no, Megan Fox is the bottom rock at the shell of the earth. Struggling.
Yeah.
Oh, Clark, don't worry, Clark. You were in the race stream yesterday, too. Oh, yes, Clark. Remember, of all the troubles Clark Stark has caused just J-Hip. Hi, Bonnie. How are you?
Yeah, Clark. The police are on to you, Clark.
Yep. Because he said last night, don't forget, in that Just J Hip stream, this Clark Stark threatened to stalk his home and just find out if his RV was there. And Just J Hip was encouraging it, what this Clark Stark was doing.
When did that happen again?
I don't know, a week ago, I guess.
Because I don't recall that ever happening.
Yeah, I really don't either. I don't either.
Just saying.
Hi, K-Lou Thummels? No, K-Lou-Thummels? I don't know. You got me struggling on that name. Oh, no. But, yeah, apparently, yes, Megan Fox, she is the... Yes, she's the bottom rock of the shell of the earth, but I'm incoherent. I screenshot this. How are you? How are you? It's wild how the anti-what-the-hells dream up problems when they have so many real ones. Yeah, they do. They do. Hi, Bruce.
Well, there's her evidence, Jay, in the chat.
Yeah, there's her evidence. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Jerry. Yeah, bet your crap, Jay. Jeez, just saying. Bet your crap.
Clark Stark said, Just J Hip has never spoken to me personally.
No. In fact, I yelled at Clark Stark. I said, Clark Stark, look at the crap you put me in. I did nothing. Oh, Jesus loves Jay. He's really trying hard to like Ray. Oh, it was adorable. Oh, Ray. You know, he did his normal thing where he started out. Now, this one wasn't as bad. For the first, it was only a minute. For the first minute, he was still muted, of course. And so, typical boner crusher, you know, first minute of the show, like, meh, you know, still not going to do sound for the first. Hang on, maybe I'll pull that up. This is quite adorable. It was adorable, you know, because I'm not making. I mean, I make fun of him a little bit, but. I mean, I'm doing my thing. I mean, I don't know what you guys want from me. I'm just doing my thing. Let me see. He's going right now. Coffee time with Ray. 5 watching.
Just so you guys know, if you want to run over there.
Sounds like a killer time. Sounds like
Maybe Ray will take his dog out.
Yeah, taking the dog out with Ray to watch it poop. That sounds actually like a pretty good show. I would enjoy that one. It was yesterday. I got the volume turned. Okay, here we go. Did I share it? Yeah, I shared it. Okay, here we go. This is cute. This is cute. Wait, did I turn up the volume?
I don't know.
Let me see. Yeah, volume's on max. Maxed out volume. What Jeremy say? The show isn't anywhere as good as Bonehead. When there was 15 minutes of silence, Ketchup's sound is perfect. I'm going downhill over here with Jay. I'm headed over to Boneheads. Oh, no. What the hell is this pulling a Manskin on me? He popped in here to try and get everyone to go to Bonehead stream. This is terrible what Jeremy Hells is doing to the show. By the way, 4,200 exactly subscribers on the show. Please, let's move closer to 4,300. Let's move that up. Please like, subscribe, and share if you would, because if you share, people who haven't seen the show might see it over on X. They might pick it up. Your friends on Facebook, or your friends on MySpace, or Chap Snaps, or on your TikToks, wherever you go. If you would just hit the share button, Just J Hip appreciates it, because actually, for a small channel like mine with a very small following, Ketchup, You know, keep in mind, Boner Crusher made this very clear. You know, there's a guy with a very, very small following, very small channel. In the nearly 10 months I've been on YouTube, very, very small channel with a very small following, says Boner Crusher, who currently has 5 people in his live chat. Okay, Bob, okay. He's really making me feel bad, you know, for myself. You know, he's making me feel terrible. Terrible, this guy. Well, let's see if Ray shot up to 20 viewers on Jay's recommendation.
Okay, I refreshed it and reconnected. How about it? Anybody? Can you hear me now?
Okay. Well, we got you now, Ray. Thank you. Thank you. You're in the show. You're in the show. Congratulations. You know, I wouldn't pick on the guy, but is Ray shoving his teeth back in? I wouldn't pick on the guy, but I have a very small following, my very small channel with few followers who really don't even like my show. I mean, most people are, oh boy. Hey, Gina, how are you? 1:30 a.m. here in Australia. How on earth do the fleas do this every night? I don't know. Hi, Wally. How are you, Wally? They've made an effort to do this every night. Now, last night, now you saw SLOPHER, remember? You remember this term? Terrible Jeremy Hales gave him this name, SLOPHER, not me. All right.
Right.
I remember when. Do you remember when Jeremy Hales went after Lips and called her Lips? I didn't do that. And then he did her husband, and he called him Doritos. Jeremy. And now he's calling Volpe Vomit. Jeremy. All of these terrible names that Jeremy comes up with for these people, and I don't do anything, not over here. I'm just the golden child of YouTube who comes on. I do my show and hope for the best, you know. I'm kind of stupid, but no, this terrible Jeremy comes up with all of these names for all of these other people, and that's what he does, you know, Ketchup. He makes up names for other people, but they don't do that. They call him Germ because everyone calls him Germ, so that makes sense. But they make up names or disparaging names for other people. They would never call someone Rosalind Puke or Rosalind Duke, you know. They wouldn't do that.
Right, or Georgie Porgy.
Yeah. No, they would never Marble Mouth. They wouldn't give people names over there. But this Jeremy Hales is over there, and he called Topher SLOPHER. And you know, I had mentioned this already, Ketchup, but I didn't know anything about him, you know, because I asked you. I said, so now they got this new kid on the show named Bugger or something, Gopher or something, and you were like, it's Topher Jay. And I said, well, apparently he's, 10, 12 years old or something? And you're like, no, Jay, he's 19. And I was like, oh, okay, but, well, I guess is he a little slow or something? They should call him SLOPHER. And then you were like, Jay, and then someone in the chat said, no, he's artistic. And I said, okay, well, welcome to the show. You know, Jay's the pirate of YouTube. Yeah, I am. I do that. Knock it off, Flick says, hey, Jay. Hey, Star Baby Smoochie. I wonder if Ray remembers how to. No! They say the fishing's still pretty good at that age, you know. I'm not gonna say that.
Gross.
Fuck off, Flair. I read ahead, you know. But thank you for the 5. Mr. Pete. Maybe he needs a mister in his life. Maybe he does. I don't know.
Oh boy.
Well, you know, I didn't know much about the SLOPHER kid, all right, but he hopped on it. I remember he had said that Jeremy Hales needed to be punched in the D, all right, and he had sticks up his butt, possibly a gerbil up his butt, and multiple other things.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know why you have that trailer. I mean, because apparently he doesn't need it.
yeah, yeah. Hey, um, I didn't. Kim Dodd says I miss Slofer. Don't know who he is yet. Okay, Leatherface, Tori, Leatherface. Her grandson's name is Topher, and I thought he was a little, well, I thought he was a kid. I had no idea, but apparently he's 19. He's artistic, and I started calling him Slofer. Bonehead is going gang gang today. The sound quality is just too good for me to stay over here. Bonehead is awesome. Jay is just okay. Jeremy, you're taking all my people away from me. You're supposed to be promoting my channel, so I say nice things about you. I mean, that was our agreement, Jeremy.
Yeah, that's part of the conspiracy contract.
That was in the contract. You know what's funny? If these dummies wanted, they sit around all week and they wait for Jeremy Hells to do his freak cap. If they wanted to know it was going to be in his freak cap, they would probably grab 40% of what's going to be in his freak cap by listening to 18-minute flea caps over here. And they'll get a good idea of what's going, they'll get a heads up, so to speak, of what's going to be in the freak cap. Because, well, I do it first over here. I watch the whole show. All right. Jeremy doesn't watch their show. He watches my flea cap. He doesn't watch their show. He records it and walks away and gets sent clips that maybe might interest him, but he doesn't send anything out after that. He just, he watches the flea cap. He watches Tug and Megan. If you want to know what's going to be on his Sunday show, it's kind of out there. He adds his own bits in there too that even I don't know about. But I have to tell you something, Ketchup. I don't know if you know this. Jeremy Hale says that he has a massive bombshell waiting. Tug says he has a massive bombshell waiting. And they're going to be a bombshell off. All right, to who has the biggest bombshell. Well, let me tell you something. I don't just have a bombshell sitting right next to me here, right? I have a nuclear explosion that I'm sitting on over here. It's big news. And if you don't think so, remember, on Wednesday night, who had Prison B on the show? Nobody else was able to get Prison B on their show. I did. Oh, yeah, they talked all about paint chips and their alleged relationship and everything. Oh, yeah, I had Prison B. I admit that I steal a lot of material from Just Jay. Guess I'll be arrested for burglary unless I get the whip first. I own the whip. I own the whip, Jeremy. I remember when Jeremy started this gang thing. I had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with gang. Just all Jeremy. I throw everything in Jeremy and take no responsibility because the minute Jeremy says it, I'm off the hook. I
Pretty much.
It's so funny how they let me off the hook the minute Jeremy says the exact same thing I said. It's amazing. And then I get to go back to being the good guy. Well, I was on one of these other channels. I can't remember who it was. It was one of these other channels. It wasn't like the main dog. It wasn't like Milk Toast. I can't remember who it was. Because they were actually giving me a hard time because they said I don't have to work for anything I do. They're like, Just J Hip came on. He got promoted by Megan Fox because he was recruited by Megan. And he came on and everything got handed to him. He got monetized right away and everything got handed to Just J Hip. He doesn't have to do crap. All right. He just has to show up and say what they tell him to say. And that's it. He doesn't have to work hard. Nothing. Everything's handed to him. Well, I do work hard, Ketchup. I mean,
I know.
I do, but
I just gotta say, Stephen Bear is not a troll. Don't time him out. I think Faves knows not to do that, but just in case Zarina doesn't know, because he's here all the time.
Oh, yeah, don't mess with Stephen Bear. Stephen Bear's cool. Stephen Bear's good. Yeah. Hi, Just Jackie. How are you? Hi, George Desco. How are you? Hi, how are you?
Sorry, Jay. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're fine, Ketchup. George wants to know, is Ketchup as gorgeous as your pic?
Oh, I have my real pick up before.
Oh, I don't know. That's what they were asking, though. They just want to know if you were as gorgeous.
Well, I don't know. I guess that's personal opinion.
No, I think she is. I think so. Oh, look at that. Michael Lee is lurking. He's lurking, checking out Ketchup.
Okay.
Time Jay out, says Gary. Time Jay out.
Yeah, no. Jay's the one that should be getting timed out.
But no, I do appreciate it. And like I said, Jeremy Hales and I have a lot in common. We're both the same age, Ketchup. We're both 48.
Yep, you told me.
And we have the same initials, JH.
Yep.
And our birthday's on the same day.
No, it's not.
Well, maybe it could be. Who knows?
If you change yours, it could be.
It's my birthday. Yeah. So, and hey, Fru says I'm late. Congratulations, Fru is late. We got another.
Hey, Fru, long time no see.
Yeah, Fru is late. We have a little one on its way. Is it a boy or a girl? Do we know yet? We'll have to find out.
Speaking of your birthday, Jay, your package should be arriving today.
Oh, I'm so excited. Let's do this, Juliet. I'm 48. Oh, look at that. And yes, we both love ketchup. See?
Aw, thank you.
We have so much in common. We're like brothers from another mother is basically the deal. Because everything about us is so in common. He's kind of the dummy on his show, and George is the smart one, and I'm the dummy on my show, and starring Ketchup and Rosalind and Rugu Mama are the smart ones. So see, that's kind of how it works.
There are some similarities. I would have to agree with that.
Yeah, so basically, we're identical. We both have nearly the same amount of subscribers. I have a few less, but nearly the same amount. That's pretty good. I mean, so if you think about it, I'm kind of Jeremy Hale. Oh, we both are in the storage business. Well, not anymore. I mean, he buys storage units, and I used to work for a company called storage.com. And also, I know about things in the storage industry, like companies like Sparefoot and Extra Space. Oh, yes. I'm well-versed in the storage industry. It's actually one of the biggest industries in America, believe it or not. There you go. Well, now, Ketchup. Last night, Fleabag did make some excuses for Slofer. She said basically he's just a kid.
Right, because she said kids say the P word all the time because they don't even know what it means.
Yeah, and so, and then she told him to take it back. Did he take it back?
No, he did not take it back.
Oh, yeah, we're both sexy with dad bods and receding hairlines. I don't even have a receding hairline. I left my hairline behind. I said, no, I'm done with my hairline. Double Karma said, sorry, Stephen Bear. Cheers for the correction, Ketchup. Thank you.
Aw, you're good, Double Karma.
Yeah, we love our Stephen Bear. We love him. Yeah, but no, I never heard him retract his statement. Instead, he just shut up for a bit. But yeah, she basically said, Jeremy Hales is just, harming children. And basically, we're trying to point out that he's harming children. and trying to get him to stop harming children, but he's not that. And then Stacy Nat says, yeah, without any proof, we really can't say that. You can't just say that. That's one of those things you really can't say. And, and then Topher said, okay. And then they were like, but you were probably triggered by what Jeremy Hill said about you because he called you SLOPHER. And he's like, yeah, I was triggered. And so they're like, but yeah, you got to be careful on YouTube. But then Fleabag said, don't worry, I'll edit it out. So it's all cool.
Right. Except for all the people that heard it already.
Yeah.
He said it. You can edit out whatever you want. He said it. People heard it.
It's kind of the same way with the signs, I believe, Ketchup, if I'm not mistaken.
Pretty much.
They put the signs out there. It doesn't matter how long the signs were out there. It doesn't even matter how many people saw the signs. It's the fact that they were put out there in the first place. That's
right.
The point. And
where would Topher get that idea in the first place? Like, unless that's what he's being told, and that's what they're saying to everyone.
Oh, yeah, because he clearly said, why is he trying to film over the fence to see a kid? He clearly, and then he said he's an effing PDF file. Okay? I don't know. I always said this from the beginning. Hey, Sister Cell, lurking tax. Hi, Jay. Hey, you, Sister Cell. I love you, Sister Cell. Thank you so much. I've always said this, and I said it last week. Because they tried to play it off, like, well, he doesn't really know what he's saying, yada, yada, yada. But, Sister Cell, thank you. Gifted 10 just J-Hip membership. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sister Cell. If you get one of those gifted memberships, remember to thank Sister Cell. And remember, just J-Hip sucks. But Ketchup's cool, and, well, that's pretty good. I mean, if you think about it. Thank you, Sister Cell. Thank you so much. And by the way, do you know what we do tomorrow, Ketchup?
Tomorrow's members only.
Wait, are you saying we have a members only stream over here? Good morning, Rugu.
Every Tuesday. Hey, Rogue.
Now, how much does it cost a month to get your weekly members only stream from Just J-Hip?
It's 99 cents. 25 cents a week.
Okay, but over there they charge $4.99, and then you get how many members only streams?
0.
Oh yeah, I've done one. Yeah, I mean, it's been up and now. Don't worry. Thank you, Palmer. Member for 7 months. Thank you so much. Now remember, for $2.99, you get to say, "I support the show." That's it. That's all you get to say. But for $4.99, you're going to get a members only stream once to maybe twice per month. Been up for over a month, and we haven't done a members only stream. Fleabag. You have to give people what they're paying for. You can't promise something and not give them it. All right? Give them a members only stream. My God, despite how terrible that members only stream is going to be, where they're probably going to sell you a rock or a pin or whatever, remember, you have to at least give them what they paid for, even if it's just some terrible, terrible stream. I mean, you got to do that. I mean, yeah, the Fleabags, they're not doing great over there. I'm going to tell you.
Maybe she could re-release some of her deleted videos on her members only.
Yeah. I mean, I'm tempted to spend the $499 just so I can get something for my money. I mean,
don't you dare.
Well, I'm just saying, and I would suggest to all of their members, They should all get the 499 memberships so they can actually get something for their money. That's a good idea. Thank you, Sir Frank.
Well, I'm just making sure. Because you can be extreme when it comes to the bit sometimes. So I'm just making sure you're not going to go that far.
Yeah, sometimes I do go a little far, and I'm like, here we go, $4.99. I'm in the game. Here we go. Let's see what you got over here, kid, just so I can expose it. No, I would never spend $4.99 to watch their terrible show, even though they should be thanking Just Hip. And they have not thanked me yet, Ketchup. Have you realized that?
Yeah, I wouldn't hold your breath, Jay.
I taught them how to do a redirect, okay? And they have not thanked me yet. I showed them how to do a flea direct. I said, listen.
It is pretty funny because they've been doing it to each other since then.
Jay, they would block you and keep the money. Yeah, Tracy, they probably would.
Oh, he's already blocked.
I'm already blocked, but they would definitely take my money. That's for sure. But no, I would never go do that. By the way, I saw somebody else earlier said that they got a gifted membership from in the Just Your Hip show, and they said it was their first gifted membership ever. Well, you know what? We have a lot of gifted memberships that come through over here. It's one of my favorite things. It's one of my favorite things because it gives to me, of course, which helps the show, but it also gives to somebody else. I like that. It's a double giving. It's like a twofer, Ketchup, a twofer, not a topher, a twofer.
Did you hear Shell Bell getting the business last night from Fleabag?
Oh, yeah. Shell Bell doesn't like the name calling, and that's why I don't do name calling over here. Never. I don't do the name calling. Shell Bell, she was like, I just don't like this name calling. We can count on all of our fingers how many Jay was told how to say. Well, but no, we got more members than subscribers. Steven. We might.
Actually, YouTube returns them if there's too many members.
No, we might be getting close to that. Hey, Joe, how are you? Gang, 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 gang. And you remember when Jeremy started that gang thing? I didn't do anything. This guy, he's out there, this Jeremy Hills guy. He's out there always starting up some crap. Not just your hip, not over here. I can do myself. But no, I did tell them if they put this kid and allow him to be on their show, he's in the game. And they allowed him to talk smack. He talked some smack, and then they let him back on, and then he said something really, really stupid. And they're going to have to eat a little bit of crow for that. Thank you, Audio Coffee member, for 6 months. Thank you. They're going to have to eat.
What do you mean? She gave him that stern correction.
Yeah, we're not supposed to say that. Yeah,
right?
It's fine. That's what kids say sometimes. And even though
I'll edit it.
Even though he's an adult, sometimes he's kind of like a kid. So I think of him as a kid. So there you go. It's cool. Hi, Cubby Cat. How are you?
It's goody.
I'm starting at the beginning, but I've hit the like and all hype. Thank you, Cubby Cat. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Thank you, dear. Thank you so much, Valor News member, for 8 months. 8 months. Thank you, Valor. I was watching and did you see they had a giveaway last night?
Oh, they did? No, I fell asleep before the giveaway.
I don't know that they actually hit the super chat goal. It was 3 hours in nearly, and they had finally reached 6 super chats, and they decided they'd throw up their hashtag. Oh, what was their hashtag? Hang on, I wrote it down here. Hang on.
Maybe they had some Ko-fis, Jay.
Well, they might. Well, they might have gotten some. Oh yeah, hashtag stop bullying. Stop bullying was their hashtag.
Really? After the way she treated Shell, though, and other people in the chat for being in other people's chats over here, she was really giving it to him. Even Stacy was telling her that she was raging, and she was like, "Oh no, I'm just talking loud because I'm losing my voice." How does that make any sense
Yeah, she was
at all?
talking super loud because she was losing her voice, so she thought it would be better to talk super loud.
Yeah. What?
Struggling on that one. I got Fleabag. I'm struggling on this one. All right, you had to keep extra quiet, or you had to talk extra loud because you were losing your voice. We could always just be so lucky, but we're not. I thought they just had hashtag no tagging. No, they had hashtag stop bullying. Now, did you see who won?
Nope.
Oh,
Okimima?
no,
Terry Bear?
no,
Flutter?
no.
Tammy? Tori?
Dusty old dude. Dusty old dude.
Oh, Dusty old dude. He's a frequent winner.
Frequent winner. Hey, look, Stephen Bear is a member, a new member of YouTube. Thank you, Stephen Bear. Welcome to the Clown Loser Show. The Clown Loser Show. But yeah, thank you so much, Stephen. I appreciate you being around. Of course, Stephen's wonderful. But yeah, it's they ran through 6. Now I didn't catch to see if they ever got more than their 6. I think they might have just did the giveaway anyways, but luckily it went to Dusty old dude, who probably won't want his gift anyways after he pays for shipping. So yeah, it was just a wash on that one. Then they promoted their Christmas. Don't forget, Robert Tower says, "This is my very first time here."
I think he's replying to Stephen Bear because Stephen said he never wins a free membership, which I'm surprised.
Yeah, Stephen Bear should. Wait, yeah, he's got a membership right now. He's got a membership.
Well, he bought it.
Oh, well,
I'm guessing he bought it because he just became a member. So I'm guessing he bought his own.
Well, I'm sorry, Stephen, that you didn't win a free membership. I don't control who they go out to, but I do appreciate.
I have to pay for mine too, Stephen, if that makes you feel better.
I do appreciate everybody who does get the gift of memberships. They are wonderful. But because, if you look at my chat, it's like almost all green. It's green, 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 blue, green, green, green. So many greens. So Stephen says, I didn't want to miss tomorrow's show. Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate that so much. Krusty O Witch says, I never get free memberships either. I don't even know how to get free memberships myself. So, hey, the Undertaker's here. Hi, how are you? How are you? Appreciate it. Bruce is always swiping them. Bruce isn't around anymore, I don't think. Bruce hasn't gotten one in a long, 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 long time. Well, like a month or two. It's been a while. But no, it's like I was saying. They let this kid on the show, let him say whatever he wants, and well, I'll be honest with you. It's most likely, good morning, East Texas Cowboy. It is most likely, despite what he says, I don't think Jeremy Hales is going to actually go after Topher for his insane defamation last night on the show, calling Jeremy Hales a PDF file. But he could. But I don't think he will, but I don't know. I mean, could he?
It's just another thing to add to the pile of stuff that they hand him on a silver platter every day.
Exactly. So I don't know. It's not for me to decide. It's not my name out there as being sullied. So I don't have to. I don't have to. People are going to do what they're going to do, and certainly Jeremy Hales has every right to. I don't judge Jeremy Hales. It's
right.
I'm following the anti what the hell's ecosystem idiots. That's what I'm doing. And Jeremy can do whatever he wants to do. I'm just saying, Well, I don't know. My guess is I wouldn't say he's going to let it slide, but I don't know. I mean,
Just more proof of the narrative that they're pushing over there.
I mean, I think it's fair to say that the kid deserves a nice little ribbing for what he did. Because well, that's on him. He's been doing it for over a week that he's been over at Fleabag's home. He's been doing it for actually since Thanksgiving and before, where he's been over there talking smack about Jeremy Hales, and then he just dug himself deeper, But I don't know. Jay, read comments. Read Robert's comments. What's Robert's comments? I don't know. They're going by so fast, folks. I got my membership for free and still overpaid. You set me up to read that? Thank you, jerks. Oh man. Let me see. I gotta see how Ray's doing on his show over there. 62 watching, killing it over here. Thank you, by the way, for the 347 fine folks that are over here on the wonderful Just J Hip show with very small following, very small backing, very small channel with my 347 fine folks. 48 make that over here on the show. Bonnie Heron. Are you kidding me? Thank you, Bonnie. Much love to you, Bonnie. 10 gifted memberships from Bonnie Heron. Thank you so much. Also, Bonnie Heron won an epic bingo prize. Epic bingo winner is this Bonnie Heron. I love you. Thank you. If you get one of those gifted memberships, thank Bonnie. She works hard for her money, and quite frankly, I'm not even very good, I mean, I have a speech impediment, and I can't talk and read, and I'm like a brain of a 12-year-old who didn't pass the 6th grade. Thank you so much, Bonnie.
You told them not to have Topher on, that it would be a potential problem. You were looking out for one of your own, and what happened? You were right.
Yeah, I was looking out for one of my own because I'm a little slow too. I'm kind of an idiot, and I was looking out for my own people. And look what they did to poor SLOPHER. Valor News gifted 10 just. If you get one of those, please thank Valor. He works hard for his money, and we appreciate all of that. We appreciate every gifted membership. And remember, Just J Hip, he stinks, but go sub over to Valor. He's a little bit better than Just J Hip, so you might even be entertained. That could be a thing. Thank you, Valor. Oh, Kim Dodds. Kim Dodds just gifted 5 Just J Hip memberships. Thank you, Kim Dodds. Hey, Joe says, what do you mean? You're funny AF, Jay. Thank you, hey, Joe. Thank you, Kim Dodds. If you get one of those from Kim Dodds, thank her. She works hard for her money. She's wonderful, and we love Kim Dodds. Thank you so much, Kim. And I try and do my best for you. And don't forget, on Thursday, Just J Hip is going to be over on that Rosalind Dukes channel. Now, she can't put together a timeline, all right? But I will be over there where we do our Laura Owens Thursday morning special. And then don't forget, Friday, I will be doing again. We'll return to the Daryl Brooks story. Well, I wouldn't call it a story. I'd call it more of a nightmare. But we'll return to the Daryl Brooks nightmare of this entire interrogation. And we're going to go through the entire case. Just J Hip and Ketchup will be there. And Rob Pate says, chat members, don't go poor. Any regular supporter on that channel, bad giving a hard time there. You play with fleas, you get flea bait. You do. Thank you, Rob Pate. And I do want to say thank you, Rob Pate. I do appreciate it. I do want to say this, and this is just, if only me hears this, only me, please make sure you get out there and give some more money over to the flea bags. All right, the more money you give, the better. We want to see as much money that you can come up with going over to the flea bags, over to Guapo, Guano, just keep spreading the wealth. We enjoy it over there. And they keep running over to all these channels going, oh my God, they're talking bad about me. This guy is like, I don't get him, Ketchup. Maybe you can explain him to me. I don't get him.
I honestly think that he lets his hatred for Jeremy overrule all his reasoning for what's happening, what's
Yeah.
really happening.
It blows my mind, but at the same time, I always say this because, when these people go over and actually give them money, to be honest with you, hi, AJ's World. I love you too, AJ's World. How are you? It actually does prove a lot of points when he goes over and gives them more money because of the way it's spent. All right. That's why I get a kick out of it. And I think maybe even Jeremy might too. Well, maybe. But all right. He goes and gives money, and they all give money. It goes to a bankruptcy lawyer who doesn't know how to do a bankruptcy. All right. Then they give money to this other lawyer who doesn't even know what sort of a case he's in. All right. They give money to Bruce. All right. Who doesn't even know how to do a case. They gave money to Stark. Well, and he's dead. They gave money to the Fleabags for a memorial. Meh. Hey, Ketchup, did you see that memorial, by the way?
Nope.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, only the family can see it, but thanks for the $4,000 that only the family will ever be able to see because it's private, when the family's ready. When the family's ready,
Right.
we'll see that memorial. Now, the banners, they hung all the banners up outside of Crook's property, right? LMNOP and Crook's property. Now, Jeremy, he's been looking at those banners every single day he drives by, correct?
I don't think I've seen the banners hung up, no.
Jeremy, you were just down there when you hear this. You were just down there. You're driving up and down the road, stalking, apparently, up and down the road. You and George over and over and over again, just stalking and stalking and stalking. How did the banners look to you, Jeremy? And did you see Miyagi's banner, by the way? Because we did want to, if you could maybe snap a picture of at least Miyagi's banner, we'd appreciate that. She spent money on it, so we'd like to see that out there. We know where Ray's banner is because he's giving himself a titty twister right behind himself every time he does a live stream. So his banner's at his house. But Jeremy, when you hear this, if you could send a pic of Miyagi's banner, we'd appreciate it just to know it's still there. It's in Fed lockup, Jay, until they get grift money to pay the tariff. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the tariffs, Kelvin. Yeah, the tariffs. Yeah, the tariffs.
And what do you expect from Ray? He's a Christian. He can't show his nipples.
The banners look the same as the memorial bench. Hey, folks over on the anti side, money well spent. That was money well spent. Enjoy
Jay,
your banners, dummies.
how many times do I got to tell you, Jay? There's no refunds on projects.
There's no refunds on projects. So a lot of people might give me a hard time for telling only me or whoever to go give these people more money. This is why. All right, your money doesn't go where you think it's gonna go ever. All right, you're all
right.
Screwed. All right. Did the banner have grommets? None of them have grommets. All right, because the grommet machine broke, and they have to raise money for the more grommet machine maker, and it's just a terrible situation they're in over there. Poor Jeremy has to drive by those invisible banners every single day.
Yeah, I don't know how he does it.
if I have a mod here, please, if you could drop a link in, once again to Starcasm and Rugu Mama and Veller's channels, I'd appreciate that. I would appreciate it if we could drop a little bit of a link in there. I don't know who's available. Maybe Ketchup, can you do that? I don't know. I don't know who's.
Sure.
I know Faves was here. I know Bonnie's there, and there was others. Now, Ray was on the other day, and somebody had asked him to share something. He's like, well, I don't have a moderator here yet. And I'm like, what do you mean? Where's Paint Chips at? I mean, you have this new mod. You have Paint Chips. I mean, I have a moderator here. I got Jeremy Hells is here, and Faves is here. All right, but yeah, we got Jeremy Helms who mods for my show. Megan Fox also mods for my show, according to Moment. Big time moderator is that Megan Fox. Jeremy's always been a member of the mod squad here. I think a banner got loose from the fence. No promise. I heard the truck hit it, but couldn't see anything. Well, you know what? You have to be careful, Jeremy, because don't forget, the stain from the fence fell off the truck down there, too. So be watching out for that stain on the fence, because the buckets of stain apparently fell off the truck. So just watch out, Jeremy. It could be a big problem for you. Now, Jeremy and I have decided we are going to be cellmates when this whole deal's over. He called top bunk, but I also called the opportunity to choose which color of toothbrush I wanted first. So he gets top bunk, and I'm going to tell you, I want the blue toothbrush because blue's my favorite color, so I want the blue toothbrush. And also, when Jeremy Hells does his giveaway, Jeremy and I didn't do this too. I got to mention this. I sent off an item for him to auction off, right? And it's a hippo. It's a hippo, Ketchup. It's a hippie hippo. All right?
A hippie hippo?
Yeah. I sent him a hippie hippo. And this was handmade. All right? It was.
I know. It's very sweet of you, Jay, to send them something sentimental.
My best, sweetest, wonderful friend, Megan, passed away from cancer 5 years ago. All right? But before she did that, she had made this item that I bought at an auction. All right? And it is a hippo. All right? It's a hippo, and it looks like a toy or a stuffed animal, but it is not a toy. This is a piece of art. It's signed by her, and it's signed by me. But it is hand painted. It is handmade. Every bit of this is handmade, hand stitched. All right. Every portion of this item. All right. That I sent to Jeremy. It is not a toy. This is actually a piece of art that was made by an actual artist. All right. And my friend. But I figured what a better thing to do than to have it re-auctioned off. All right, for somebody else to enjoy, because I've enjoyed it for many years. And it's something that I do love, and I did love, but I wanted somebody else to get it. But no, I sent it to Jeremy Helms with a note in there, but I forgot to include the damn note. I screwed it up, Ketchup. I just did the box with the item, and I forgot to share the note. So if you want to know what I sent when Jeremy opens it, that's what I sent. I sent Jeremy like a link before to like her memorial so he would get an idea of the story behind it, because she had two boys. Her name's Megan. She had two boys, and when she passed away, they were, I want to say...
Didn't you take care of them?
Yeah, I want to say they were 10 and 11, right? And I, for most of their lives, I've always sent them their birthdays and Christmas presents and their, whether a check for their college fund, everything. Of course, every single year. I would always include everything I could because she was my friend, and that's what you do. But yeah, she always told me, she said, Jay, I just want to make sure these boys graduate high school and then I'm good to go. And she didn't make it that long. But that's okay. The boys are wonderful. They're doing fine. They're very successful. They're terrific. But yes, I said she made a hippie hippo, and it's wonderful. This is a beautiful piece of artwork that she made. Like I said, it looks like a stuffed animal. It's a piece of art. All right, that was handmade, hand painted. Every part of it is. Oh, sorry, Ken. I didn't make you cry. She's my friend. Everything's good. It's all good.
Yeah, but that was very sweet and thoughtful, Jay. And it
But I
was,
wanted something.
you didn't have to take care of them after she passed, and you did, and that was very sweet.
But no, after she passed, I wanted to get re-auctioned off. Now I bought this item for $279 is what I purchased this piece of artwork for. As you know, they were bidding me up over their Ketchup on this piece of artwork. They kept bidding me up every day. I was like, dang it. And I had to keep upping my bid. A couple times, even her mom upped my bid. I'm like, so seriously, you're killing me here. I even messaged her. I said, your mom's upping my bid. What's going on? It's crazy.
Call off your mom.
I know. It's like, call off your mom. She's costing me all these extra bucks of dollars. Jenny Knight says, I knew Jay was a stand-up guy. He did marry a dog. Well, that's true. But anyway, so when Jeremy gets this, he should get it by tomorrow or the next day. But I forgot to include the letter with the explanation, but now you know. But now all of you fine folks know. All right.
Well, I didn't get a letter either in mine, so all I got was a cone and a rock.
Hey, you got a wonderful rock, though. It was a good rock.
I know. I was just giving you crap because there was nothing else in the envelope. I was even looking in there like, that's it? No note?
I can't remember if it was Faves or your mom, but one of them won bingo. And you know, when I send out my bingo prizes, it's on Tuesdays. And I usually, I send them all out at once. And sometimes, my messages, I try and personalize them a little bit. But, I'm usually just like, oh, congratulations, you won bingo. And then I throw a little bit of other stuff in there. And they were like, thank you for the very generic email that I received from you about my bingo prize. I thought I would expect a little more from you. I think it was your mom. I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, because sometimes I get just people that send me a thing like, I would like this prize. And that's all they said. So I don't expect that they want a big, long, personalized email from me myself. So
right.
Get a little bit more generic, if that's what I get. So
and I don't think people realize how many emails and messages you get every week.
Yeah, I do get about, I don't know, to be honest with you, between not just emails, but also on my, I let everybody into my Facebook. I don't care who you are. I let everybody in. The only time I ever deny someone is if they have 2 subscribers and it looks like like a chick trying to be hot or something. I'm like, I feel comfortable with this one. But normally I just let everybody in. But no, if you go to my what do you call that, Messenger, between Messenger and email, I probably get maybe 300 a week, 300 messages, videos and whatnot. I just can't get to everything. I try though. I love you all, but you're also wonderful. Let me look here. I had something I wanted to. Oh, you just threw me off. I forgot what I wanted to show. Oh, hey,
it's my fault.
Yeah, you threw me off.
Oh, sorry.
Let me see here. Oh, and I was getting a phone call, but I didn't want to take that one. Oh no, I was going to say. Oh, this is what I wanted to show. It said, please sub to Starcasm. 25 more will get her to 900.
Wow, that's awesome.
900 for Star. Can't we do that? That should seem like it would be. That would make sense. We should get Star there. I didn't have a whole bunch of stuff to share today in terms of the dummy show last night because, quite frankly, the commentary is enough because of, well, what they did. Now, I do understand, though. They were mad at Rogue Mama, all right, because Rogue Mama did like an article, right?
Yeah, she did a video yesterday. It was really good.
And a video. Yep, did a video. She didn't watch the video. Didn't watch CNN.
No, she just talked about the video that she didn't watch.
What she said, basically what she did was she copied that video, all right, all for evidence.
Right.
Of what?
I don't know.
What is the evidence that we're talking? Hi, Goosebump. How are you?
Well, she's the only one that has proof and tells the truth. So, you know, she keeps copies of everything as her evidence, I guess. I'm not really sure. I don't think she understands how court works, really.
Well, that's the thing. They're going to go to court, and Jeremy Hales has a protective order against Element of P. And they're going to go to court and show all the terrible things Jeremy Hales did to Element of P. No, that's not relevant. That's not relevant in the case at all. Zero relevance. Hi, Rome, Wisconsin. This is a fun.
Yeah, don't worry. She's bringing her laptop now. Not just the Polymop zip drive. She's bringing the whole laptop.
This is a fun channel to up your mood or up the mood to laughter. Found you because your best friend Tug. I love my best friend Tug. Me and Tug, we're tight. Like, wait, what's going on with this bug? What's going on with Bug over on the Tug show? Did you see her last night?
Yeah. I saw Dwayne also super chatted to have the Bug and Lug say gang gang yesterday too. That was funny.
Well, that was funny, but he was asking who the best co-host would be between S.J. Hip and Megan Fox and this mug, this terrible Bug. I mean, Bug, terrible Bug says Megan Fox.
She chose Megan.
I sent a $5 super chat. What Megan Fox send? Terrible Megan Fox. Yes, Rogue, you are in the evidence. All right. They copied your video, they recorded it, and you are in the evidence. This is tough news for you, Rugu. You're in the game now.
Yep, Rogue. She's been copying and recording all of your stuff, she said.
And on top of that, I don't know if a lot of these people on Facebook, by the way, thank you, 378 of you here. And I would hope 383 of you here. I would hope 383 of you would click that like button for Just Your Hip. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Oh, I better check it out and see how Boner's doing on his show. Well, let me refresh here. Oh, it's growing over there. Jeremy Hells took his crew over there. He's up to, oh no, he's down to 55. Down to 55. I'm sorry. I got confused. Down to 55 currently watching the live. Okay. Well, but I'm
killing
sorry.
it.
I'm sorry.
Killing it. He's dominating the YouTube.
With my very small following over here, I'm very sorry, Boner Crusher. He's destroying me. Jeremy Hales took my entire audience over to watch Boner Crusher, and now my show's destroyed. Hi, Rick, friend. How are you? And Salty Dog. Yeah, the boner's growing. No, it's not. Rogue says I need a timestamp. I don't timestamp stuff, Rogue. I don't. You have to go check it out.
It's towards the last section of the stream, Rogue.
Yeah,
so don't waste your time watching the whole first 2/3.
Yeah, you're in the final 2 hours. I want to narrow it down for you. You're in the final 2 hours, Rugu.
I don't even know if it's that far, but maybe.
I don't even. Hi, Tessie. How are you? I don't even care. Like, I don't need these people to talk about me. I'm just covering their stupid. Whether they talk about me, it doesn't matter on their, even
But
though
how dare you? How dare you, Jay? She's the only one that's allowed to comment, to react.
Well, I have a very small channel over here with a very small following, Ketchup. I mean, Steven says, I paid my 99 cents and I still want more. Steven, I give you Ketchup. I give you Star. I give you Rosalind Duke, Rugu Mama. What more you want? I had Megan Fox on my show for People Watch 2 weeks ago. I've had Tug on my show for People Watch. I had a wedding that had Tug, Megan Fox, Jeremy Hales, all on my show with Miyagi at the same time. Not only that, Jeremy Hales has been on my show 5 times. 5, I tell you, 5 times. Jeremy Hales has been a guest on my show. What more do you want out of me for 99 cents a month? I think I've done my portion, for goodness sakes. You haven't sent my green cone yet, Jay. Once again, Kelvin, I have worked through the green cones one at a time, and Ketchup can attest to this. A lot of others can as well. I do 5 a week, and yes, I do send them out in the order that I receive the emails. Unfortunately, I received about 50 plus emails, okay? So I'll get to you when it's your turn. I really don't have the time. It's not like I have an assistant sitting here behind me.
Lower your expectations, Kelvin. It took me 6 months to get my rock.
Attitude says, can we get a refund? You guys suck. Like, you know what? No FLEACAP for you. No FLEACAP for you. It's terrible, I tell you. No, you know what was funny, though? Did you hear on last night's show that Fleabag was talking about the event? All right. Remember, Gabe and Jeremy Hills are going to meet at an exclusive location, and they're going to have a boxing match. All right. And all the proceeds. And they made it sound like this is a thing that's going to happen. Like, she literally was trying to explain how the donations were going to work.
Right. So stupid. And you notice how they were talking all that crap about, drug test. But now that they bring up this boxing thing, they were like, Gabe's like, yeah, we don't need to do a drug test. Like, make up your mind. I thought you wanted a drug test. Now all of a sudden, no drug test? Like, what the heck is going on?
Oh, it was so amazing. They were explaining the rules to this event, and that it was going to be a neutral site. And it's like, that's not going to happen, right, dummies?
Right. It was just an excuse to say he's a coward, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm sorry, because if that was ever a real life thing, I would bet my money on Jeremy, because I think Gabe would be going down. Just saying.
They made it sound like it was going to be some sort of celebrity event. Well, you got Jeremy Hills and Gabe.
Yeah. But Gabe's drinking muscle milk, she said. So, there is that. Maybe he's, bulking up.
He's snorting muscle milk over there. I know. She literally was like making out the rules and setting up the guidelines, and I I've never heard someone say something so stupid. Like, you do know that Jeremy Helms has no interest in doing a celebrity boxing match with Gabe. I mean,
Right.
it's like there's Jeremy Helms, all right, somebody who a lot of people know, and then there's Gabe on a channel that's smaller than mine, which is even more embarrassing because that's not me promoting myself. That's me letting them know how terrible that they are. They've been around for this long, and they've had the same 3,720 subscribers that they've had for the last 3+ months. They've gone nowhere. But apparently Jeremy Helms is supposed to travel and set stuff up to be a part of this celebrity boxing event with Gabe. And then they made it sound like there will be more people involved. The ladies are going to be getting involved. Probably Megan Fox and Fleabag.
Oh boy.
You know,
Oh yeah, they did say that it would be a legit because there would be other boxing matches going on.
Yes, and they were going to have a real life referee.
Right.
Could be one or two people.
Well, it's not me. I can tell you that. It won't be me.
and so Jeremy's going to take on Gabe, and then he's going to take on Paint Chips. And did you catch it when she called Dick Lickman Paint Chips last night?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, and then he's over there talking about Paint Chips. And then she corrects herself. She goes, I mean, Richard. This is so funny that they think like this is a thing. Like they're like this woman is setting up the event. She's renting out a venue. Poor Element of Pea's watching her money disappear in front of her eyes as Fleabag's renting out an arena and paying a referee for a boxing match that's not going to happen.
Right.
Jeremy, I suggest you accept this offer and then just not show up and let them spend all of their money on this event that does not happen. and watch them waste more and more and more of their money. Apparently, Rosalind Duke is going to be fighting Lips, but it could be Emily D. Baker. We don't know.
Right.
We don't know which one they want. Is it Emily D. Baker? Is it Lips? Is it Rosalind? I don't know.
It's just so bogus. It's just another reason for them to talk crap about him. Because even if he did it, then when Gabe lost, they would just talk about how messed up it is that Gabe lost and how terrible of a person he is for beating Gabe.
Johnny D, that's not a bad idea.
It's just ridiculous.
It can be broadcast on the Backyard Wrestling.
Yeah, get in contact with those people.
You know what was really funny? I don't know if you heard this the other day. This wasn't in last night's stream. It was the stream before that, where Gabe was talking about how Fleabag had told him something. He's like, I don't remember what she said because, I was just too high. He's like, because I was just too high, because I was driving home. I'm like, you were driving? What? You were too high while you were driving? I hope he was getting a ride because he was talking about how high he was while on his way home from work. He didn't say he was driving.
She has to take his keys away all the time while he's sleeping because he will get up and try to drive, like sleepwalking drive. What the heck?
I did that before myself, actually.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I used to sleepwalk myself. I haven't done it in a long time, but no, I used to sleepwalk.
I used to sleepwalk, but I never drove anywhere.
Because one time my mom came in when I was taking a shower. All right, this isn't going to get weird. All right, relax yourselves. All right. Because, I went into the bathroom to go to the bathroom. And instead I got into the shower and I had all my clothes on and I didn't take a shower. Well, I did take a shower, but I didn't go to the bathroom. I was just in my clothes in the shower. And then my mom came in. She's like, what are you doing? I said, I'm going to the bathroom. Leave me alone. Okay, well, turn the water off when you're done.
Oh boy.
But
Did she go get you some different pajamas?
the one thing that's true, though, is people who sleepwalk, this is not a joke. I can attest to this many a times. We do get locked in the closet many a times because we go into the closet thinking we're going into another room and then we can't get out. And so many a times I've been stuck in my closet. Now, not anymore. I haven't slept walk in years, but no, I used to. But no, there was one night when I got home. Well, I woke up the next morning and I had donuts. And I don't know how in the living hell I got donuts because
Oh no.
apparently I drove to the gas station up the street and got donuts because my mom woke up and she's like, Jay, when did you go get donuts? And I'm like, donuts? I like donuts. And
I used to leave the refrigerator door open when I was a kid, when I would sleepwalk.
18 or 19 years old, I can't remember. I'm like, I'll never get donuts. I got donuts. And they're like, unless you ate 3 of the 6, I was like, oh, that's pretty good. I was like, at least I have some left over. That's pretty good. But no, it was Jay's coming out. No taste, no.
Did you ever leave the fridge door open? Because that was my thing. That's how my mom would know I slept walk, because I would leave the refrigerator door all the way open and forget to close it.
I don't remember ever leaving the fridge open. Normally, my sleepwalking usually ended up in the closet. That's normally where I ended up, was in the closet. Let me see how Boner Crusher's doing over there. I just want to make sure I'm doing okay. 63 over there. Jeremy Hell still directing traffic. 391. Fine folks over here watching, a show where I have a very small following. Very small following. Very few people watch. No followers. Like, subscribe, share. Now, I was going to share because I'm going to do a FLEACAP, but I was going to share a music video. Can I share a music video? Is that okay?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, give me a second. I'll share it. Let me see who we got today. Oh, no, not that one. Hang on. Why is that pulled up? I didn't pull that down. Ketchup is awesome. Okay, so we want Meltdown. Here we go.
I don't think that's how the song goes, Jay.
Ketchup is awesome. Let me see who we got here. Let me see. This is the Meltdown Blues, and this is Audio Coffee, right? I think this is Audio Coffee. Audio.
Oh boy.
Hang on, let me pull it up. I think it's Audio Coffee. I don't want to leave this screen though. I got it all set up here. I got it all set up. Where's Audio?
I think Lips finally went to sleep, Jay.
Well, she can't post for a little bit of time. I think she had problems on her channel, and now she can't post for a little bit.
Is that what happened? I thought maybe she finally went to bed.
Okay, Audio says yes. Meltdown Blues is Audio Coffee. So here we go. Yeah, she can't. Otherwise, she would have posted another 78,000 times by now. So no, she's in some trouble. Here we go. I got the volume up. Audio Coffee with the Meltdown Blues. Here we go. Get ready and let's enjoy some music.
Dashing through her feet, rage building as she scrolls. One comment sets her off. She's losing all control.
Ring light starts to shake. Gloss smeared down her chin. She hits record again and screams, "Don't you dare come for my grin." Oh, meltdown bells, Lips is on the rise. Wi-Fi drops a single bar, now everyone runs. show. Big lips pouting, chaos shouting, ho, 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 no, no. PVC red dress, tinsel in her hair. She tries to rap on beat, but the beat ain't even there.
Comments streaming fast, she's yelling at the screen. Santa pulls the sleigh around and whispers, not this queen.
Oh, meltdown bells, someone hide the mic. Every verse a firestorm, every rhyme a spike. Hey! Meltdown bells, gloss that blinds the snow. Silent night, don't even try, she's primed to overload. She storms around the room, tripod hits the floor. She blames it on the haters, though she kicked it out the door.
Her lipstick's on the wall, her wig's halfway to space.
Frosty grabbed his scarf and ran, he fears that resting face. The neighbors dim their lights, the reindeer start to pray, 'cause lips just found a filter that makes her look too gray. Oh, meltdown bells, run while you still can. She's screaming at her front door wreath, calling it a fake fan. Meltdown bells, gloss in battle mode. She's cursing out a snowman now for judging her upload.
Meltdown bells, whole street hides inside. Santa texted Mrs. Claus,
No, I will not go by.
hey!
Meltdown bells, burn the festive glow. She's the only blizzard here, and she's about to blow.
There you go. You got Meltdown Blues by Audio Coffee. Audio Coffee. Someone drop a link in there to Audio Coffee, if you would, please. I'd appreciate it. I always like to play a song before I get to my FLEACAP, because I do have a FLEACAP for you. Before I do that, though, if you guys could give me just a second. I'm going to set up a redirect. If I can remember how to do this content here. I'm going over to my lives, and I'm going to click on that thingy, and then I'm going to go. Oh, yeah, I got to click that button and add a redirect. By the way, Fleabags, don't forget I showed you how to do a redirect. If you could possibly. Where are we at today? Let's see. What is it? Let's see. Is today Tuesday? No, today's Monday, right? Monday chat with Mr. Coop. Okay. Save that. I got the redirect already set up, so that's all good to go. All right, and we'll take this down. So we got that all. Thank you, Faves, for throwing a link in there to Audio Coffee. Please go give Audio Coffee, Valor News, some love, Rugu Mama, and of course Starcasm as well. Don't forget the Star show. And today is their anniversary show. Oh, amazing, an anniversary show. Well, that should be terrific. Go over and look at the Georgie and Coop anniversary show. Now, before I do my FLEACAP, just a couple notes to point out. And this is just, I'm going to say this, Ketchup. If I was the Fleabags, when it comes to this whole SLOPHER situation, SLOPHER's going to take some shit over the course of the day, is my guess. Not just from me, but from my guess is Georgie Coop, maybe Megan Fox tonight, maybe Shizzy. I don't know. Maybe no one will say anything. I would keep your mouth shut on the situation, let it fly by, and hope it disappears. That's what I would do if I were you, because that's on you. You allowed him onto your show, and then you claim that he's not capable of knowing what he's doing. That's on you. All right? I gave you a warning that wasn't smart, and, well, I don't know. I'd shut your mouths on it. I'd let whatever happens for the next 24 hours. And he's going to be taking it and taking it and taking it. I would say this. I would let it go because with any news cycle in 24 hours, it'll probably be over if you shut your mouths about it. I won't because it happened. No Megan tonight. She's still sick. She's still sick. Megan's still sick.
Oh, no, really?
No, Megan Fox. What's going on?
Megan.
So, okay, well, it looks like I probably have to be on with Tug then tonight, is my guess.
Oh, boy.
As the normal co-host, so it should be just J Hip and Tug tonight on the Jug Show. No, I don't know. But I don't know. That's just my message to you, flea bags. I'd shut your mouths on the situation for 24 hours and hope it goes away. Because quite frankly, that was a major faux pas. I'll say that. I mean, that was a major faux pas. But you do you, kids. Once again, you don't see me over here in trouble. Sure, I get sued by a dummy, but I mean, I was cool with that. I mean, she's an idiot, right? But I'm never in like real trouble. I got in trouble by a fake, by a fake lawyer, you know, a moronic idiot lawyer. I mean, you know, Starcasm has 877 subscribers. All right, now I'm be honest with you. We have 352 of you here. 23 of you can't sub to Star, my co-host. I mean, Ketchup's my co-host too, but seriously, we can't just get 23 more fine folks just to click a button? How hard is this?
It's free.
How hard is this? Maybe on the replay crew. And of course on the reply crew, we will see that this happens where Star gets to 900. But I'll throw that out there, and let's get Rugu Mama there as well. Where's Rugu at? I don't know where Rugu's at. All right. I got a FLEACAP to do, though. All right. This is important. Big FLEACAP. Are you ready, Ketchup? Hang on.
I'm ready.
I got to find my tools. Wait, hang on. Oh, no. I'm missing it. Where's my... What? Huh. Oh, no. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, Pokemon, just subscribe to both. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Because how much does it cost to subscribe over there, Ketchup?
It's free.
Oh, yeah, it's free to subscribe. You don't have to do anything. Yeah, you just head over there, hit sub. Even if you don't want to watch their stuff, you don't have to, but they're my friends, all right? So if you like Just Stay Hip, you should like my friends. I appreciate it. And let's get ready here. I'm going to set things up, and I'm going to prepare myself for a FLEACAP. Now, we're going to do a little bit of a FLEACAP. It's going to be pretty good. We're going to do a FLEACAP, and we're going to cover the Fleabag Show with FLEACAP, and it's going to be a wonderful FLEACAP. I hope everybody enjoys it. Should be a good time. Everyone should be able to enjoy a wonderful FLEACAP. A wonderful FLEACAP is what we got going on here. It should be a good time. Please sit back and relax and enjoy FLEACAP. Thank you very much. Well, hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? We got another Sunday Spun Day. Oh, and you know, Germ's over there just spreading the lies, doing what he does, just spreading lies over there. That's why we have to come on and then we debunk. We're going to debunk, all right, all of his shit. This is what we do is we come over here and debunk. All right, that's it. I got my notes here. Got my notes. There we go. There we go. Got my notes. Ah! 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 The weather here. You know, I got the heater in my face. The heater's in my face, and it's, oh my God, it's terrible. We got this heater. You know, I need to put this somewhere else, but you know, it's cold, and I'm trying to get past this, but it's so dry in here. The air gets stuck right inside of my gullet. Hang on, I get a cough drop. Well, sir, do a cough drop now. It's just a cough drop for him. But we have Stacy here, we have Tammy here. Slobby's going to be joining us. Hi, Tammy, how are you? I'm good. Just hanging out here, you know. It's cold here. It's really cold here. Then Stacy's here. Oh, I'm here too. I'm here up north in Canada. Really cold here too. Really cold here. Well, it all starts off here. We got with the Sunday Spun Day. All right, Sunday Spun Day. You know, and I'm going to tell you right now, this germ, he's going to get caught doing the dirty stuff that he's doing. He's going to get caught, all right, because all of the evidence is being collected. It's all being collected. I have every single bit of it. It's right here. It's right in front of me. I'm the only one with a timeline. I have a timeline. And when the judge sees it, there you go. Germ's going to go to jail. We just have to wait for Germ to see. Yeah, well, I mean, not Germ, but we judge to see what Germ's been doing. You know, all of the stuff that he's been doing. Because this court case isn't about what Elemental P has done to Germ. It's about what Germ has done to Elemental P. And so when the judge sees that, despite how irrelevant it is to what Elemental P has done to Germ, still, there you go. There you go. All right, but no. And you know, the other thing is, look at this. He's selling my likeness. Now, tonight they got this walrus. All right, this walrus on a golf cart. Apparently, it's an oversized walrus because it ate too much. And that's my likeness. I look like a walrus. Well, then so they say. And they're trying to sell. They're trying to sell products based on me. You can't do that. You can't do that. And trust me, when this gets into the court, we can do this. When we're in court, we can do this. We can go tell the judge that we want all the money that he made off anything, any of the products. You know, you got, you know, stuffed in a truck, stuck in a crust, or whatever it's called. I don't remember. And then you got, you know, all this other stuff that they created in my likeness. And all of that money is going to have to come over to me. All right, very, very clear. Very, very clear. Very, very clear. All right, so that's going to happen. All right, but now, then you got them talking about third party. Third party? Are you serious? Hey, there's a cough drop there. Oh, wait, Slobby's here. Hey, Slobby, how are you? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. It's weather down here, but no, I'm doing okay. Well, that's good. Glad you could be here. What's he saying now, though? Oh, I don't know if you know this. He was talking about SLOPHER. He was talking about SLOPHER? Oh, yeah, he was. Oh, my God. This is effing terrible. He's sick. He is just sick, is this guy. He is just sick. Yep, he was talking about SLOPHER, and Then he made him sound like he wasn't. And even Sloper was smart. He said, Sloper was like, I'm actually fast. And he is fast. Sloper ain't slow, he's fast, you know? But then you look at what's going on here. They're driving up and down the street, one side of the road, right? And she's banging a left. And I banged a left up there. I was banging a left. And everyone can see on the video, though. No one can see that she was banging a left. The cameras don't even pick up her banging a left. So there's that. And then he's driving by, as we've all seen, videotaping. I just want to say this, though. That, of course, he's just video. Why is he trying to look at a kid? Oh, my God. I think he's like a PDF file. He's an effing PDF file. Sloper! We can't say that, Sloper. No, take that back. We take that back. Yo, Sloper, I have to tell you, you can't say that on the internet because, there's no proof of that. So you clearly can't say that. That's okay. We'll edit all of that out. It's okay, but no. You have to understand, Sloper. There's certain things you can't say over here, but don't worry, it's okay. We'll just edit it all out, despite the fact that you've already said it to the entire audience. Later on, we will edit it all out, and it's all okay. We'll just edit it all out. It's all okay, but you have to be careful what you say over here, Sloper. Yeah. Well, and I get it, though. You're probably fired up. Because, he was talking smack about you tonight. He was talking smack about you. I was really mad. So, just what I said what I said. Well, that's okay. Let it up. One thing is you have to make sure, even up here in Canada, is you have to be very careful about the stuff that you say. And you can't just say that without proof. And we don't have proof. All right, what we know is this. Hang on. No. One thing we've had to focus on is all of the children that he is harming. All right, Sloper, this is what we're always trying to point out. All right, you can't say what you said. I'll edit that out, but all right, you got to keep in mind all of the children that he's affecting. Now, you got children down there in Otter Creek. They can't go outside. If germs in town, they can't go outside. They have to stay inside. Shelter in place. There's a shelter in place warning when he comes into town. And that's clearly what happens. Oh, yeah, I've seen that happen a million times. Where they always have a shelter in place when germs in town. Is terrible what can happen to these poor kids. And that's what we're trying to bring awareness to, is all of the children of the world. The germing hells is affecting their lives and destroying their lives, basically. All of the children in the world. And that's what we can bring up, Sloper. But you can't call them a PDF file because we don't have proof of that yet. All right, but I'm just saying we don't have proof of that. Yeah, I mean, that's just the thing. You just got to make sure what you're saying is okay. But, Topher's a kid. He's a kid. I mean, he's 19, an adult, but, he's a kid to me, so therefore it's okay. It's okay, that's that. But now there's cameras, and they're talking about third party. There's no third party. I don't know if you know this. Kendra can access my cameras from the other side of the world. Can access my cameras. Anybody can, and then share my cameras if she wants to. That's not third party. These people are stupid. You got Tug. He's an idiot. He didn't know what he's talking about. Germ, clearly an idiot, doesn't know what he's talking about. They're all stupid. And then you have Germ doing this disgusting thing of calling Sloper. That's just sick. It's just sick. That's almost as bad as blue tape. You know, I used to live with CC. Yes, laugh, say. Well, I used to live. I used to live with CC. And we had a 20,000 square foot house. 20,000 square foot house? They don't even make them that big anymore, do they? Well, not anymore. But I used to live with CC, and he used to always tell me that, you know, if you're artistic, it's okay to call someone a PDF file because you don't know any better. And you can't help it that people that you know threw you onto the YouTube and allowed you to say whatever the living hell you want to say. You can't help that, you know, and please, you know, be honest with you. CC used to always tell me that. I've lived my life by that, to be honest with you. And that's how I've always lived my life. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, well, that's good. Now, you have to remember, he's also been talking about Lips. Now, Lips has a big case against him. Lips has a big case, all right? Now, you got to understand, he's saying that he got down there and he didn't contact the school, and no one's reached out to him. When you're under investigation, Germ, do you think people are going to reach out to you? No, they're going to complete their investigation. Then they'll reach out to you when it's time to reach out to you. Very, very simple. Makes sense. Right? But then you watch these videos, all right, and you got George driving down the middle of the street. The middle of the street, she says, like, oh, well, there's no, you know, yellow line, so there's nowhere to tell where you're supposed to go because you got to have a middle line. And so without that, so I guess if someone's coming in her direction, then they just both drive down the middle of the road? But how well is that going to work? It doesn't seem like that's going to work out too well for me, even here in Canada. I mean, we know enough not to be, you know, driving on the wrong side of the road. And guess what? Just so you know, George, here in America, we drive on the right side of the road. That's how we do it. All right, very simple. Very simple. Maybe you should have learned when you came to this country how to drive. All right? Oh, I didn't deal with this. Jamboree? I'll get to you, Jamboree. I'm going to sit on that one for a little bit. I'm going to sit on that one. But now, and I got more stuff coming up. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, I'm going to be reaching out to a bailiff. All right, we're going to have inside information because I vet my stuff. Oh, yes, I do. I vet my stuff. And I'll be talking with the bailiff tomorrow morning. It's just this heat and then the dry weather and the air. It gets stuck in my throat. Let me take a drink of my Dr. Pepper here. I mean my tea. Not my Dr. Pepper. Now, one thing that's going to be very clear is that Germ... Wait, hang on. What's going on in the chat? They're saying I'm stalking Germ because I'm following his every movement? No, I'm reporting on the truth. The truth. Well, that's all we ever do over here in Canada. We just promote and follow the truth. And that's what Fleabag's always done for us, is just make sure that we were given the truth and the guiding light. You know, because we've always wanted the guiding light over here. And that's very important. And she's our protector. And we don't make fun of other people here. We don't name call. We don't do that over here. No, I've never promoted that. I've just promoted friendship and supporting my friend. I've done the same thing too. I've just supported my friend. Shut up, 9 Chins. Shut up, titty mouthwash. Shut up, sucky suck face. Shut up, smutty slut. And shut up. Shut up, Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver! Thank you for that. It hurt my eardrums at all. Okay, but yeah, they don't vector stuff. And they're saying I'm sorry. And then I was looking over on Facebook. This Jamboree, now they're saying stuff. Right over there on the Facebook, talking bad about me. And then I go to their channel. And what does their channel show? Oh, it's a bunch of stuff about the Bible. You mean the Bible? No, the Bible. And they're sharing all scriptures and stuff. Well, clearly you don't practice what you preach because you're over there talking smack. All right, and this is the stuff that you're sharing. And it even had bad words in it. Oh, that's terrible. I couldn't imagine up in Canada where we would include any sort of post with bad words. That's just terrible. You know, eh? Well, it's just saying, and that's just goes to show who these people really are. You know, over on in these Facebook people, they think they can just walk away from all of this. Is that what they think? Who's going to hang up? You just got to put in the, no, it's going to get the, you got to put in the gas 10% on that. And then the other thing is, at that one there, are we almost out of gas? I think we're almost out of gas. Hang on. Well, it's trying to talk here, but no, then the other thing I wanted to point out is, hand that over. Yeah, over to them. And give that, yeah, okay. No, that's good. No, I'm Slobby! I'm trying to do a show. I know, I'm just talking over here. I'm talking because I'm driving. And so I'm trying just to talk through it. I can't even read the chat. You can't? Oh, God. But no, we go to court. All the stuff he sells. You include this new little loofah mobile. He's going to have to pay us for all of it. Very clear. And, and one of the other things, if you look when they're driving down the road, all right, they can't hear his gate open. It's like beep, beep, beep. His neighbors don't hear beep, beep, beep. And then they come running. There's a fence in the way, a barrier. It's in the way. We paid for it. Yeah, I remember when we went over there because I helped build the fence. I'm a real boy now. All right, Topher, I think you've had enough time here. All right, but no. And then they're saying that Tori was wearing a mask down there because of the smell. She doesn't need to wear a mask. We're spraying fart spray around our entire house all day long. Do you think she needs a mask down there to hide the smell of Otter Creek? Clearly she doesn't. All right? She doesn't need a mask. All right? Because we spray fart spray on ourselves all day long. Hey, guys, that's just her. Hang on. Can you guys hold down the fort? For just a bit? I'll be right back. I gotta hold down the fort. Yeah, we can hold down the fort. That's for sure. We can definitely do that. So Slobby, did you get what'd you do today? Oh, we had to handle the snake cages. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. How many snake cages did you clean out? I would say probably about 12. 12 snake cages we cleared out today.
That's cool.
Well, yeah, one of the things I was going to say, though, was did you have a busy day today, Slobby? Yeah, it was a busy day. We were busy. We were working hard. We were really, really working hard.
That's good. Hi, everybody. How's everyone in the chat doing? I hope everyone's doing well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't read the chat, but I hope everyone's doing well. Oh, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. Let me look, see if we got any. Are we going to do a giveaway? Let's see if we can do a giveaway today. Hang on one sec. Let me see if we can do a giveaway. Let's see. I'm over on Kofi. I'm on Kofi. See, we got none over there. Okay, none on the Kofi. But we got 6. 6 out of 10. Let me see. I'll set it up. Let me see. I'll get it all set up. All right. Stop bullying. Stop bullying. All right. Hashtag stop bullying. All right. Get in your hashtags, and we should get to 10 super chats pretty soon. We'll just sit tight. All right. We'll get 10 super chats pretty soon. All right. Stop bullying. Don't do that anymore. All right. Send 10 super chats. And then we're going to get to a winner. We're going to draw here. You have a little bit of time left. A little bit of time to get a hashtag. In fact, another 1 hour and 29 minutes. All right, time is winding down here. Really winding down over here. All right, get ready. We're going to do a hashtag. All right, hashtag. Let's go. Stop bullying. Hashtag stop bullying. All right, now we're going to do our hashtag. Let's see. We're going to run it. 3 hours later. And Dusty old dude wins it. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Dusty old dude won it. Thank you for the 6 super chats we received in our 3 hour and 49 minute show. That was terrific. That was great. I loved it. Thank you. I hope you all had a good time. We'll be back tomorrow. We're going to discuss more of the Jeremy Hill Slaw. We're going to go over some more shit tomorrow. I probably normally only cover this on Monday, or on Sunday. But I have a feeling we're going to be doing it on Monday as well. So we'll see you tomorrow. We're going to have a good time. And I'll be honest with you, people on Facebook, you better be on the lookout. You're going to be in trouble. You're going to find yourself in court. Well, Ketchup, it was a good show, you know. You liked it, right?
Oh, yeah. It was so good.
Double Karma said, Jay, Ketchup, please send that Xmas clip to Georgie and Goop Gang Gang. What Xmas clip? The audio coffee one? I don't know. Thank you, Double Karma.
It's on Audio Coffee's channel, right?
Yeah, I should link in the chat, so hopefully they can get it. Thank you, Double Karma, and also Rob Pay. Today's FLEACAP, almost as good as Texans win last night. Oh, the Texans beat the Chiefs, I think, last night, right? I don't know. Yeah, I think they beat the Chiefs. Yeah, congratulations. I don't like the Chiefs, but some people do. Well, I'll explain this tomorrow in members only, why I don't like the Chiefs. All right, but I hope you guys had a fun time. Thank you, Rob Pate. I hope you enjoyed my FLEACAP. Once again, as I've always said, like, subscribe, and share. And sharing really helps Just J Hip. because I'm at 4,200 subscribers. I want to get to 5,300 subscribers or 4,300 subscribers. And I would love to get to 5,000 subscribers by February 15th because that's my 1 year anniversary on YouTube. If you can imagine if Just J Hip could get to 5,000 subscribers by his 1 year anniversary, it would be amazing. I don't think it'll happen, though, Ketchup. We're a ways off. We're a ways off, and it's hard to do. But maybe it'll happen. But I hope so. I love all you fine folks. Thank you for all of your gifted memberships. Thank you for your super chats. Thank you for your super hugs. Thank you for your super loves. And I hope you really enjoyed the show today. We have members only tomorrow. Just J Hip and Ketchup will be back for members only at 8 a.m. for less than a quarter a month, right? It's only 24 cents, 24.333 cents. I don't know, Ketchup. I can't. It's about a quarter a month, okay? And then you get to, or a quarter a week, and then you get to see Just J Hip on Tuesdays with Ketchup. We have a lot of fun. And we don't cover a whole lot of what the hell's on members only. We do other stuff. Okay, so if you're expecting a little what the hell's on a Tuesday, members only, no. It's not likely going to happen. Thank you so much. And Ice T What says, you're so funny. Love it. Thank you, Ice T What. Thank you, Chucky. Double fan. Cynthia. Everyone who's been here, thank you to all the moderators for helping Just J Hip. Thank you, Zarina, Faves, Bonnie, D-Way, Rap, everyone, Ketchup, everyone, Rugu Mama. I appreciate all of you. Jeremy Hells, thank you for helping mod. Jeremy's been a long time moderator for Just J Hip. Thank you, Sticky Widget. But yes, Jeremy Hill's also a long-time moderator for Just J Hip. And I'm going to redirect you over to that Cooper. Cooper. What do they call him? He's Coop Poop, right? Or
just Coop.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send
or
you.
Coopy or Mr. Coop.
Well, no, I meant the flea bags call him something. I can't remember. But anyways, I'll send you over. What do we normally say when we end this show over here, Ketchup?
I just have one question before we go.
Yeah.
When are we getting back to Daryl Brooks next?
Oh, we're definitely doing Friday morning again. We'll do another Friday morning for sure, because Thursday morning I got Laura Owens. And then I might do a Sunday morning Daryl Brooks as well, because the flea bags have been. Maybe I'll give you a flea cap on Sunday, but it probably will be more of a Daryl Brooks show on Friday and Sunday morning. But maybe I'll give you a flea cap if they at least provide material. It's just they sucked this past Saturday night. I didn't have anything for you. So, we'll see. But yes, Friday morning, back to Daryl Brooks, back to the interrogation. We're going to try and finish out the interrogation this upcoming Friday morning. We should be able to finish that out. All right. And this was the best Ketchup show ever. Says, Taste. Hey! All right. As we always say over here, right, Ketchup?
All the best.
All the best.